Hi, my name is Dave. I'm here at Makeup First with Lane, and today we'll be working with Aquacolors. Aquacolors carry a very large amount of pigment. Pigment in makeup, depending on its density, will stain the skin if you're not careful. We're going to do what's called prepping the skin. We're going to moisturize the skin before we put makeup on. That will keep a barrier between your skin and the actual pigment in the makeup. So here we go. We're going to prep the skin with a clean sponge. We're going to work from the inside of the face out. And just like a foundation, we're going to add a little bit of the moisturizer. And don't forget the eyebrows. And also the jawline, neck. And honestly, anywhere that you'll be working. Now, it's especially important to have the right brushes. I like to use natural bristled brushes from Cinema Secrets. Now, why use natural bristles? The synthetic doesn't hold the water very well. It kind of runs off of it. And so the product won't stick to your brush while you're trying to paint with it. We're gonna look here. We have powder here as well, and we'll use it minimally. Activate the water and take our foundation brush, and we're going to paint it into the aqua color now that there's moisture on it. As you'll notice, with the aqua color, it's going to create a watercolor texture. Now, one of the things about this makeup that's kind of interesting and cool is that if you add a little bit of water and paint on the skin, it becomes quite opaque, and that's a very small amount of product. Now, if you add larger amounts of water to this, or a larger quantity of water, this, just like watercolors, will dilute the makeup down and make it translucent. So this and variations with its techniques can create really beautiful makeup applications. Now, when I do makeup, I don't do the whole face all at once. I like to work in sections. I start with 1, the forehead, 2, the eyes, 3, the nose, 4, the cheeks, and finally I'll finish with the mouth area. If the neck is done, that's done last. Now, I typically work from top to bottom. That way, as I'm working, I don't smudge the things I've worked on. Now, I've grabbed a good amount of product onto the brush. And starting with the forehead, I'm going to work my way down. Now, you'll see how very little I need. What's also important about this product is that you work quickly. A little bit of a brighter greenish blue, a teal. Choose a specific area of height and add this as our highlight region. This is going to pump in another color. Now, on top of that, I'll also add a little yellow. And again, you'll see I'm working with this as it's wet. You want to continue to work with the product while it's wet. If it dries out, it becomes very difficult to work with. Then finally, I'm going to add a contour. I'm going to do a little bit of dark edging here. Contour. Remove our excess. Moisturize our brush. A little bit more of the green. And while this is still damp, we're going to blend. Now look at one thing. If my brush starts to get dry, you'll see that you'll notice that it starts to take the color up. That is not good. So be sure that you're always working with the product. Now, to remove all of the brush strokes out of your work, you can take a natural sponge, but I like these for this, and I will squish it a grapes, I call it. And this is patting the makeup in. This will remove any of those little imperfections. Again, if you pull up too much makeup, just add a little bit more of the aqua. Be really gentle about it. Okay? Now, say for example, you're working with this product, and you notice that it's gotten too dark for you. This is more Frankenstein green than Pretty Witch green. Simply go back with a little bit of your product and brighten it up.